morning. Hey, good morning, good morning. It is so nice and sunny on this Wednesday morning. I just wanted to address the YouTube videos I've been seeing. Heartbreaking. Oh my gosh. I think I've cried so many times, like in the past 2 days, over some of these videos, because it's just reminding me of everything I went through and what I've survived from and what I'm enduring and the things I've learned from living and coming out of being raised as a Jehovah's Witness to a regular pioneer and an elder stepfather. But I left, I ran away so many times when I was younger because I just couldn't deal with it. And then I finally left my mom's home for good when I was 16. And I was on my own for a while, but I knew that I wanted to go to school, to high school. I didn't want to be a dropout. So I called the police and they contacted my father in Texas, and I went, who's not a Jehovah's Witness, thank God. And I spent the rest of my high school years, my sophomore, junior, and senior year, and I did graduate, which I was the first of my father's children to graduate, and I'm his third child of my biological father. And I was the only child of my mother's children. My mother has 4, my father has 7, and to this day I'm the only one that graduated of my mother's kids from high school. And I have some college education, but I never graduated from college because, as you guys know, when I was growing up, college was not important. It wasn't an important subject in my house, in my mother's house, because it took your distraction. It's a distraction, and it takes your attention off of doing the ministry and getting closer to God. But anyway, of course, as I got older, and there's a lot more to the story, I'll make another video about that because that's not what this video is about. But when I got older, I realized that has nothing to do with your intimate relationship with the Heavenly Father. And I just want to dedicate this to all of the ex-Jehovah's Witnesses out there to let you guys know that your intimate relationship goes way deeper and should be way more important than any religion you're in. Any religion. Especially if that religion is telling you you have to go through another man for the acceptance of God. Yahweh, Jah, Jehovah, whatever people want to call the Supreme Heavenly Father of, the creator of heaven and earth. I'm just actually, to be honest, I'm just getting out of because even though I wasn't a Jehovah's Witness all my adult years, and I'm 36, I still was so used to calling him Jehovah. But I've learned about that in the past year. And it's just, we're creatures of habit, so I'm getting used to trying to not call him that anymore. So I refer to him now as the creator of heaven and earth. Well, I'm trying to keep referring to him as the creator of heaven and earth, Yahweh, or Yah. But just to let y'all know, relationship over religion, let that be your focal point. I know that a lot of videos I've seen, people have lost their faith, which is very understandable. And when you see my next video, you'll definitely see why I say it's understandable, because if anybody knows, I know. But yeah, get your own, start your own independent, intimate relationship with him. The Bible does say that Jesus is the only way to the Father, so through Jesus, you can develop your own intimate relationship, and your eyes will just be so much more open. You'll be more awake to the real issues of the world, and you won't have to worry about the little mundane organizational, cultish things. But don't, please, I know it's hard. For those of you out there that have lost faith and you don't know what to believe now, or you don't know, you know, if there's a God, you're questioning if you should become an atheist or an agnostic, that those are just tricks of the devil. You know, that's just a lesser form of magic that the devil is playing on you now, because he knows how vulnerable you are now and how much you are susceptible. And this is not for all xJWs. That's not what this is for. This is for those, which I seen probably about 5 or 6 videos yesterday where people are just like, my faith is shaken, I don't know what to believe. Not in those words, you know, I'm just using my own words, but, and that just made me so sad, because I'm just like, wow, you know, when I left my mom's home, I always believed that there was something greater and bigger, but I never for one moment stopped believing that there was something better and something greater than me and greater than you and greater than everything. And we're here for a purpose, and that purpose is to just develop your own personal intimate relationship with him, because he's not, and Jehovah's Witnesses are not the only ones. I don't even think they are the ones, but you know, they've been nice to me over the years when I come around. But, and when I say when I come around, that's when my mother was living, because I believe now she's resting in heaven with the Father and Jesus, but not resting, but she's busy in heaven right now. But yeah, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought, because I'm just really going off the I'm going off the dome here, because I'm on my way to the office. But but yeah, there's the purpose is for us to develop an intimate relationship with him. I pray and hope that each one of you, and in my prayers I'm very specific. I'm not I don't belong to a denomination or an organization. I've been in seek of a Bible-based church. I have not found one yet, but I've been in seek of one of a local Bible-based church for probably the past 5 or 6 years. I visited a couple. I haven't really been to church since 2009 or 2010. I visited a church last summer, but I don't say that, you know, I wanted to join, but anyway, that was something else. But yeah, please just I pray that you guys just find your path. Don't give up faith. There's something out there. There's something out there. Jesus is real. God is real. You know, these organizations like Jehovah's Witnesses, that's just the mind control. and it's all part of this wicked system of things. And the Bible talks about that, you know. So please, I pray that your faith is regained, that you just pray in no specific way. There's no specific way to pray. Just make sure you go through Jesus Christ, you know. But be real with God. Ask him to show you. Ask him to give you a sign. He gives them to me all the time. I'll ask him to give me a sign about anything. And before I know it, I'm seeing something that I know that I shouldn't have saw, or that I'm hearing something that, wait a minute, I just asked and now I see and I hear. So he's real, y'all. He's real. Find your path. I pray that you guys do. And I'll see you on my next video. Have a beautiful day. I'm here in California in the Bay Area, and it's absolutely beautiful out here. And I'll talk to you guys soon.